Hello Primary 4. This is the third video about the changes of energy. In the last video, we learned together the changes of energy, and we are going to continue the changing of the forms of energy from one form to another. Number 3, changing electric energy to other forms of energy. Means electric energy will be changed into light energy, kinetic energy, and sound energy. Okay, starting with changing electric energy into light energy. It's a famous example, which is the electric lamp. When we connect the electric lamp to a source of electricity, when we connect the electric lamp to the wire and the wire is connected to a source of electricity, okay, what happens? On passing electric current, اللي هو التيار الكهربي, on passing electric current through the lamp, it lights up. So the electric energy changed into light energy. B. Changing electric energy into sound energy. Example, it's easy. Loudspeakers or radio. Number 1, the radio. We put batteries in the radio, and when we put the batteries, the electricity inside the battery will change it, can be changed into sound energy. Can be changed into sound energy. Okay, so when we put the batteries inside the radio, the electric energy changes into sound energy. Also the loudspeakers. When we connect the loudspeakers to a source of electricity, the electric energy changes into sound energy. C. Changing electric energy into kinetic energy. Example. Number 1, electric fan. When we connect the electric fan to a source of electricity, the electric current will move in the wire, reaching the motor of the fan. These 4 parts are connected to the motor of the fan. When the electric current passes in the wire, reaching the motor of the fan, these 4 parts will rotate. When we turn the electric fan on, it will rotate. These 4 parts will rotate. This rotation produces kinetic energy. So the motor of the fan changes the electric energy from the wire into kinetic energy. The same like the washing machine. The electric current passes in the wire, reaching the washing machine, and the washing machine will rotate. The same as the electric mixer. Okay, when we connect the electric mixer to source of electric current, the electric current will pass in the wire, reaching the motor of the electric mixer, okay, and this part will rotate. Means electric energy changes into kinetic energy. Number 4, changing light energy into other forms of energy. Means light energy can be changed into heat energy, and also light energy can be changed into electric energy. A. Changing light energy into heat energy. How can we change the light energy into heat energy? By using solar heaters. These solar heaters are fixed on the top or on the roof of the buildings. Okay, it uses the light of the sun. It uses the sunlight. Okay, and it changes it into heat energy. So the solar heaters fixed on the roof of the buildings uses the sunlight or uses the light energy produced from the sun, and it changes it into heat energy. It can heat the water. Okay, we are going to make an activity 4. We are going to bring a paper and a convex lens, Okay, hold the convex lens like this on the paper. Okay, put a convex lens over a paper under the sunlight. What happens? The convex lens has a very important property, which is it collects all the sunlight in one point. Again, it collects all the sunlight in one point. This is the sunlight. Okay, these are the sunlight. These are the rays of the sunlight. The convex lens collect all of these rays in one point. Can you imagine that all of this amount of heat can be collected in one point? What happens to this point? Try to think what happens if all of this heat can be collected or will be collected in one point. What happens to this part of the paper? Observation, the paper will heat up. The paper will heat up and burn if it is exposed to sun rays for a long period of time. Again, so this part of the paper will burn. Why? Because all of this amount of heat is collected on one part, is collected in one part of the paper. So this part will burn. What is the conclusion? The light energy of the sun can be changed into heat energy. Changing light energy into electric energy. Example, the solar cell. We can see a lot of solar cells fixed on the lamp post, which is اللي هو عمود النور. خلاص. We can see a lot of solar cells. These solar cells takes the light energy from the sun and stores it and changes it into electric energy. So the lamps will light up. What are the benefits of the solar cell? The solar cell changes light energy into electric energy to be used in houses. We can fix a lot of solar cells on the roof of the building. Okay, we can fix a lot of solar cells on the roof of the buildings. These solar cells will take the light energy from the sun and it changes it into electric energy to be used in houses. Number 2, gives the satellites electric energy to operate their computers. The satellites in space rotate around the Earth. Okay, these satellites takes electric energy from the solar cells. The satellites contain a large number of solar cells. These solar cells takes the light energy from the sun and changes it into electric energy to operate the computers, means to allow the computers to work. Note, in a battery, in the dry cell, this is called a dry cell. In the dry cell, there are chemicals. These chemicals react together. To produce chemical energy. And the chemical energy changes into electric energy. So in a battery or a dry cell, chemical energy changes into electric energy. We are going to make a revision about the lesson, the whole lesson. Equipment means the device, الجهاز. Okay, the device used. So, starting number 1, electric fan. The electric fan, what is the used energy in the electric fan? Electric energy. What is the produced energy? What is the energy produced from the electric fan? Kinetic energy. So the electric fan changes electric energy into kinetic energy. Electric lamp changes electric energy to light energy. electric heater اللي هو زي السخان. okay زي الدفاية. electric heater changes electric energy into heat energy. radio changes electric energy into sound energy. dynamo changes kinetic energy into electric energy. electric motor changes electric energy into kinetic energy. violin changes kinetic energy into sound energy. solar cell changes light energy into electric energy. solar heater changes light energy to heat energy. And the last one is the battery or the dry cell changes the chemical energy into electric energy. Okay, so we finished studying the lesson together. Please watch the videos several times and try to understand it very well. Thank you, Primary 4.